welcome back. We're out in the garden again. I'm Cheyenne.
I'm Natalie, and we are growing in Phoenix, Arizona, Zone 9B in our backyard.
Yep, and we just want to document this journey so we can have it to look back on and see how the garden has grown over time. And right now we want to go ahead and do a quick garden tour.
Yep.
Okay, this is our first garden bed I have right here, and I'm growing some marigolds right here on the edge of this bed. This is a zucchini, that's a crookneck squash. It's a squash, so squash and zucchini. And in the back over here, me and my daughter did go ahead and plant beans and Jackby little pumpkins. And the beans are popping up, and I think some of the pumpkins might have got attacked by the birds, so we're gonna have to come out and put more seeds once I see what grows and what doesn't, because the birds are out now and they're kind of digging in my bed. So, but it's okay, we'll reseed that later on. And I do got quite a bit of beans coming up, so the plan is to have the beans to grow up here. If the pumpkins, I can't get them direct sown, I'm probably just gonna start them inside and then transplant them out, because that seems to really help with the birds. The birds don't seem to pluck out your seeds and your transplants, but if there are little seeds, the birds pluck out your seeds. Transplants that are bigger do better. And over here, I have, in this pot over here, this is a white Casper eggplant. This eggplant's actually from last year. And then over here in this bigger 10-gallon fabric pot, I have a Rosita squash that it is flowering, but it doesn't have any eggplants growing on it yet. Over here, this is our second raised garden bed. On this little trellis thing here, I have and
Cucumber.
oh yeah, Armenian cucumber. That's right, she's right. So this is an Armenian cucumber. Now that it's starting to get hot, it's really starting to take off. I'm not sure if this little trellis is gonna be big enough, but as it grows bigger, I'll figure out how to grow it and manage it. But this is what I got right now. I also have another zucchini right here. This zucchini has already given me quite a lot of zucchinis. Unfortunately, I picked it yesterday because it was just getting too big, so I couldn't record that. Over here, I have a Dixie squash. So this is a gray zucchini. They do really great for me. And this over here is a Dixie squash. In the first bed, it's also a gray zucchini. I grew them last year. They do great here, so that's what that is. Right here is a Black Beauty eggplant, and it's from last year, and it actually has like 4 eggplants growing on it already. This thing is amazing. I did end up cutting it back during the winter, and I think I might have did that wrong, because it grew on this side, and over here on this side, nothing. So, can you show that? So like on this side, the eggplant grew after I cut it back for the winter, and then on this side it did not. And this thing was huge last year. It was like a freaking tree. It took up so much space. So I don't think I should have cut it. I think I did that wrong, but it's doing good. So hopefully I'll get big like a tree again. And this pot is a shishito pepper that I think I have to go and start taking some of those shishitos off. There's a couple all the way around here. This, back up. But I want my flowers, Natalie. This shishito is from last year. It was giving me quite a bit of problems because it had a lot of aphid damage on it and a lot of aphids, but the aphids are taken care of, and it seems to be doing good, and it's growing quite good sized shishitos because after the aphids, it was growing like how small? Like really small. It was growing so small. It wasn't even getting to a pepper size.
Yeah, a pepper size.
Can't talk. I'm saying it too much.
That's
Shishito. Oh, I thought that broke. Okay, and this is my third raised bed. Actually, this is the last raised bed I grew, but the last. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is the third raised bed. Okay. So,
oh my god. This is a struggle I go through every day of my life, struggling to talk. Oh my god.
that was rude.
Huh?
That was rude.
How?
Because that's me.
What?
Because I can talk. Okay,
No,
anyway.
I said that's me every day of my life, struggling to talk.
You can talk. Because we don't talk to cameras a lot.
No, I mean like finding the right words
Wait,
in general.
attention.
Okay. I got that part.
This is my third raised bed right here. This is the last raised bed that I have built and filled. So the stuff in here is really small compared to everything else. But in the middle of this bed, I'm growing different
Basil.
types of basils. Yeah, this is a Genovese basil. One is a Emily basil. One is a lemon basil, and then this one is a chocolate basil. And then in the back here, I have zinnias growing. And I also put some seeds that are barely popping up of some okra right here. And I put seeds here because this okra, I think I put in too early. And it already started to fruit and it's really small. So I did put seeds in these two areas where this okra is. And I will be taking these plants out. I think I just started them too early. And I don't think they should be putting okras this early. And right here is another okra that already popped up. Can you see it? Yep. And these zinnias, they're pretty tightly packed in here because we just sprinkled them all throughout the back of this bed. So I'll probably dig them up and put them in different areas, or I might just thin them out. I also have in this raised bed 2 random tomato plants that I don't know what to do with. I did not put any tomato seeds in this bed, but I think because this compost, or the compost I used to fill this raised bed was compost that I made myself.
Yeah, and it wasn't fully decomposed, so.
Well, it was, but I think it must have had a tomato seed. And so that got planted here. You see the tomato? And then there's another tomato.
Did you see that sunflower?
Yep. And then there's another tomato right here. Can you show them?
Yeah.
So those tomatoes, I'm probably gonna dig up and put them in a pot, just because I feel really bad to throw it. But I haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. So I'm just leaving them in here. Part of me thinks I should just pull it, and another part of me doesn't want to. So I'll figure that out later. And then in the front here, we have some sugar baby watermelons right here.
Yeah.
Right here is midget cantaloupe, so I have 2 of them. And then right here
Is our big melon.
this is a big melon. I think it's called, what was it? Black
something.
watermelon.
Black watermelon. Yeah, something like that.
It was a bigger sized watermelon, and it's supposed to be black. I think it's called black watermelon.
Yeah.
So that's what I have in this bed. Like I said, I will be thinning out these zinnias. Also, when my other 2 okra seeds pop up, I will be pulling these 2 out. So I'm gonna have a few zinnias, 4 okras, the basil, and then some melons up front that I'm gonna let just grow down and throughout my sunflower patch. So let's show them the sunflower patch.
This was the sunflowers pointing out. Look at that beauty.
Can you see everything, or you need backup or something?
Here, let me go through this side.
So right here is
Oh wait, come forward. You're being covered by all the sunflowers.
right here is my sunflower patch. This bed is actually new also. It's an in-ground bed. I have Bermuda grass, so I was able to dig up like a foot down in this bed to pull out all that Bermuda grass, and I wanted to grow sunflowers here first just to see if the Bermuda grass would grow back or not. And also I know that sunflowers have a big taproot, so I wanted something that would loosen up this ground this season. And next year, if this does good, corn. Yeah, if this does good, I really want to do some corn.
Popping corn?
Some popping corn in this bed. And if I end up having problems with Bermuda grass, I'll just add a raised bed right here. But so far, there's no Bermuda grass that I'm pulling out.
And everything seems to be doing good.
So I'm hoping that the Bermuda grass I can, if I can't get rid of it completely, I just want to keep it down a lot. I just want to manage it. So that's what I'm doing. And I don't think these sunflowers, I think since I put so many in this bed, they're not as thick, but they're already starting to flower up. You see?
Oh, yeah.
They're already starting to bulb up, which is awesome. So I'm so excited for that. Sunflowers are my favorite. And the reason that they're here is just to loosen up this ground. Okay, getting dark. So this is my 4th raised garden bed right here. In this bed I have my tomatoes, also my peppers, and right here in the corner I have another basil plant growing. You want to show them these? This is a black cherry tomato that's growing awesome. You see that? They have quite a lot of bundles of black cherries growing throughout them, and I've been able to pick quite a bit. So that is my black cherry tomato right here. Over here I have a, what is this called? A Rucker. Oh yes. Oh, this is our Rutgers tomato right here, and I kind of just grew them up this little like string, and it's working. I was able to pick quite a bit. I put these bags on it just to protect because of the birds. So the black cherry tomato I love. This Rutgers tomato, I don't think I'll grow it again next year. I did grow it last year. I saved the seeds to see if it would do any better, and it does grow quite good, but it doesn't produce as much tomatoes as I would like. But this tomato is new this year, and this tomato is so beautiful. Go over there. Yeah. Oh. What tomato is this one, Natalie?
Yellow pear tomato.
Yeah, this is a yellow pear. Let's see if we could show them any.
Right here.
Oh, that's just one.
That's just one.
That's just one because it's yellow. I wanted to show them like the bundles. It's growing. Oh my god, look at it. Oh no. 2 of those are getting some sort of, what is that? A disease. Oh no. So I'll have to pull those. That's sad. I didn't even notice that. Oh no. Probably have to add some calcium or something in this bed. But I don't think the rest have that. So they're growing quite well, and they don't taste that bad either. They're pretty good.
Mom agrees.
Natalie loves the black cherries, so that's her favorite. But these are pretty good too.
Not as good.
Not as good as the black cherries, but pretty good. Over here, I do have peppers. These peppers are not growing that well in this bed.
One right here.
Yeah, in this bed, I don't know if maybe it's not getting as much sun, or it's because the peppers in this bed, I did not top them. I wanted to see how they would do without being topped, and they're not growing as well. But you could see in this bed right here.
And yes, we did move the bed.
This bed over here, the peppers are doing so much better, especially the Serrano. I'm so happy with the Serrano. And the only difference is I did top these. So in this bed I have, I don't know what kind of pepper this is. It was one that my husband brought from work. He brought a seed that his friend had grew. So it looks like it might be some sort of hot pepper. Over here I have an Anaheim pepper back there. Right here I have an Aardvarski pepper, and it's actually growing one. But the best one that I love is this Serrano. So that one I'll definitely grow next year. The other ones, I don't know if I will grow them again just because they're doing well, but not as good. And in this little pot here, I just stuck an extra okra I had. And over here, I have a wild black cherry that it's kind of just growing up my orange tree because it was this bed was up against the wall, but we had to move it. So it's just growing wild. But you can see this one is growing. This black cherry is growing pretty awesome. And they're super good. You can see the clusters on them.
I'm actually eating one right now.
Yeah, these are really good. So, and in here in the corner, this is a Nizai Rosita eggplant, yeah. And it doesn't have any eggplants on it yet either, but it is flowering. So, when I walk around here, you can see the other side of this tomato. It's doing good. It's getting dark. And over here, I have the same peppers. So this is an Aardvarski. That's a Serrano. And this one in the corner is a Anaheim. And they're not doing nearly as good as the other ones. But this bed is also a new bed, so that might have something to do with it. But you can see all these tomatoes from the black cherry. They're just doing amazing. So I really love the black cherry and the yellow pear. These Rutger ones, I probably will grow something different next year. In this bed, oh, I forgot to show them the tomato. This is that Dixie squash, so I have to pick that. And then I forgot to show you guys.
A dwarf tomato.
Yes, I forgot to show you guys. This is like a dwarf tomato. It's actually growing. It's such a tiny tomato. And it's actually growing. So I gotta pick some of those.
3 of them. 3 of them.
Yeah. So we did taste this one the other day. It wasn't our favorite also. So we probably won't grow it again. But next year, I do really want to try just growing a whole bunch of dwarf tomatoes. Because they don't take up space, and the little tomatoes are bigger than the cherry tomatoes, so I love that.
It's a
And
hybrid.
what's that? Yeah, it was a hybrid, so I won't be able to save seeds, but I will buy more seeds of dwarf tomatoes for next year. Okay, and we'll go to the sunflower. So the last thing is this gigantic. It is huge sunflower. Like, has such a big stem on it. And it is huge. And it's actually, I don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh, it's kind of bulbing up on the top. So, this one I'm so excited about. I'm so excited for it to open. Come stand by it so they can see. I'm going to show you how big this thing is. You see that? Put your hand up. Like, it is huge. I'm gonna have to use a ladder to get those seeds, or I might just let the birds have it. But I do definitely want to save at least a few seeds because I'm growing these suckers next year. And yeah, so they're bulbing up, so that's gonna be so pretty. And over here, I just have some sugar cane. I never grew sugar cane before, so I'm not quite sure if they're doing good or not, but they're growing. And over there I got 2 random little sunflowers. They're not as tall just because I put them so close together again. But this thing, I've never grew such a huge sunflower before, and I love that. And then over here, this is our new project. This was my Mother's Day gift. And it is gonna be a chicken coop. So we got chicken, eggs. Oh, how do I put this in front of me? Hold on, guys. So this is the chicken coop, and That was a Mother's Day present. So I do need to put this fencing on the back, so it's not complete. But I have eggs I got this weekend, and they're inside in the incubator, and I'm so excited.
Purebred Americana.
Oh my goodness. They're Americanas, so those were the prettiest ones I could see, so I wanted it.
Silkies, but those aren't good egg ones.
Yeah.
But Silkies, I hope we get one. Just as a
Don't
pet.
pull on that, baby. Yeah, so I wanted a Silky too. Those are my favorite. They're so cute. But with the research I did, Silkies aren't going to be good egg layers, and the reason I want a few chickens is because I want eggs. So, and also they said that Silkies tend to go broody a lot, which is like they set on their egg and they're not going to give it to you, and when they're like that, they don't continue laying eggs. So I don't think I want that, but they do make good pets from the research I did. They're friendly, and they will make like good if you want a pet. But right now I want the egg layers, so I have lavender, right? Are we lavender?
Lavender Americana.
Yeah, lavender Americanas in the incubator, and we're gonna get a few chicks soon. So I'm excited. I think I want at least, probably we're gonna get like 4. I think 4 is good for my little backyard and
No
this
roosters.
coop. No roosters, but I think 4 chickens is gonna be good. So I'm so excited for that. And
But what we're gonna do with the roosters is just give
So,
my
yeah.
grandpa them.
So the eggs that we did get, it's mixed. They're just we got 12 eggs. So that some of them might be roosters, some might be chicks. But what I'm gonna do with any roosters or any extra chickens that we don't need is my grandpa, or her grandpa, my dad, because he lives on the he has
land on the reservation.
yeah. So his home is the reservation, even though he lives here. So he goes up north to the reservation quite frequently, and he was like, "Oh, I'll take the chickens for you," because he has family and stuff up there. So I was like,
Mom was too sad.
I was like, yes, go for it, because I did not want to have to like kill them, and would have been a kind of, well, I could have just put them on offer up, so that would have worked. But yeah, they're going with Grandpa, so that's good. So I think right now, all we're gonna do now is I got some trash from pruning my squash and zucchini earlier. So we're gonna
go ahead and pick that up and put it in the compost.
yeah. I also have quite a bit of things inside that need to go to the composter, and then I have also been neglecting my composter, so I'm gonna have to water and stir. But I think that's it. So here's some English daisies, though. They're quite beautiful. They're beautiful. So I started those way earlier. They took so long to bloom, but they are beautiful. But daisies, you guys, they're stinky. So yes, they're pretty stinky. But I guess that might be good to like attract aphids or something. Okay, I think my daughter, she went inside. I don't know if she's coming back. Hopefully she comes back. Sorry. Oh, I'll show you guys a few more things. So, it's getting a little bit late, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. But over here, I had a tomato that just planted itself, and I let grow, and it was just in this little rocky area. So I don't know what kind of tomato this is, but I think it might be a red currant, because I did grow a red currant last year, and the tomatoes that are growing on it are pretty small. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys can see. It's kind of hard to see, but they're growing quite small tomatoes, so I think it might be a red currant that is just growing. But it planted itself and it's doing fine, so I'm just making sure to water it and I'm leaving it. Oh yeah, she's picking up. Oh, you could have just got the bucket right there. I had a bucket.
Oh, well, it puts good use to the tote bag.
Oh my God, get a bucket. Don't put that in a bag. Okay, so here, put it in a bucket. Just put in the prune clippings in a bag instead
A
of
bag that
a
I got you
bucket.
on Mother's Day.
Oh my goodness. But it's gonna get ruined put in trash.
Mom, everything is in bags. And it's just plants.
But you know, but it's gonna get like all wet.
It's okay.
Okay, so got that. Did you get the stuff from the kitchen?
All in the bag.
Okay, so let's go to the composter.
Oh, wait.
Oh my God, yeah, that's okay. Come
My
on.
mom cracked Americana eggs.
Yeah, we did have 12 eggs that I got, 12 Americana eggs. I did crack one, so we have 11 now in the incubator. But I decided I would save the mess of the egg and just put it in my composter. Let me see. It's so funny. I literally saved the mess just to throw it in the composter with the paper towel and all.
Okay, you want me to set up the camera?
No, we'll just all hold it. You do it here.
Oh, okay.
We'll put you to work. Yeah, it has been neglected. It needs to be stirred and watered. No, you don't need to touch it, baby. Just bang it.
Oh, I know what I
She's touching it. Yeah, just throw that away.
It's okay. It's just yolk.
Ew.
Yolk can't kill you. But
Well,
am gonna
I
wash
don't
my
know.
hands.
What if I had salmonella? Can that? And probably have to eat it, huh? I think you have to eat it. Okay. So she's just
And then we got-
loading up. So this is just some
Food scrap.
scraps from the kitchen that need to be thrown away.
Oh, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna wash my
and then oh, here's the bucket. Here, you can just throw all the trash in the bucket.
And more food scraps. Okay, is it
And the
coffee
good
grounds?
stuff.
Coffee grounds.
I saved all this coffee.
Used coffee
So you can see I love my coffee. There's also some tea bags in there.
from me
Well, it's from the sweet tea.
and me because I like
That's probably dirty now, right? And you have to stick it in the wash.
no, it's not dirty. It just had leaves.
So. Okay, so let's put the grounds.
Okay, the good stuff.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Okay, throw it away. And can you go get the water? I'll go get the water hose. Here, let's set this up.
I'll set it up.
Okay. Hopefully that. What is this called?
The AC unit.
Hopefully that doesn't kick on.
Okay. The tote bag I got from my mom is so cute. Okay. Yes, I do really need all these plants. Isn't that adorable? So that's there's
You got
a
it
leaf
set up?
in there. Yeah, I got it set up.
Oh, did we fall on the?
Oh, wow.
I knew it.
Right when, okay.
How did I know it? Now it's gonna make a noise. So let's hurry up so don't hear the noise. No,
Oh.
you don't have. You can just hold it now. And back. Just hold it because I don't want it to get wet.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, got the water hose now. I'm gonna go ahead and wet this up and stir it.
Yeah, but
Also, I forgot to tell you guys, the Americana, their lavender Americana, they lay blue eggs. So that's awesome.
yeah.
Just thought you guys should know that. We're gonna have blue eggs.
Right when we were setting up the camera in the AC unit kicked on when we said we hope it wouldn't. That's sad. They probably can't hear anything right now.
Probably not. Okay. Time to stir.
Pitchfork time.
This was Mother's Day present last year. So last year I got a pitchfork. This year I got a chicken coop.
She's just getting all the garden stuff.
They're learning.
Next year
Don't
we're gonna.
get Mama flowers. Give me some stuff from my garden, please.
Next year we're gonna get her green stock.
No.
I'm kidding. It's too expensive.
I don't want green stuff.
Huh?
Okay. Use what are those called?
Carrot.
The
Leaf?
sugar cane leaves. That's the sugar cane. They don't want to break down. I'm trying to bury them a little bit, just so they'll have a little bit of an easier time to break down. They probably would have broke down though had I been watering it and stirring it like I should. But I just didn't plan on leaving that because it's so hot. But that's all I do. Do you want to hold it up? That's all I do for my compost. And I have 3 compost bins right here, but so far I only have 1 full. And then the other 2 are empty.
We used it.
Yeah, they're empty. They were completely broken down, but we needed it to fill out the beds. Or to top the beds off. It's definitely not enough to fill them. But to just add some on the top of the garden beds for the season was enough to do that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fall.
Well, let's see. Oh my gosh, it's dark now. It is dark. Let's set them by.
Well, it's getting late and dark, so we're gonna say goodbye.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. Well, we're done. There's nothing left to do, and it's dark, so
Bye.
bye.
Bye.